good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're at in this whole big entire world of ours. Thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate you. And for those listening on the replay, how y'all doing? And I'm so sorry if y'all hear my in-wall, in-window air conditioner, but I ain't gonna sweat for y'all. It is what it is. I live in an old building. There is no central air or heat. You gotta get it how you live. Anyway, hope everyone is doing great today. I'm doing well. I had the day off. I woke up very early and missed. I had a medical appointment, missed my appointment, got to reschedule it, and I said, "Fuck it." I'm just gonna lay down, and I took me about two good naps. I was like, that was delightful. I didn't have to work and shit like that, so that was good. But enough about me, because that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk, right? So let's talk. So first things first, let me get it out the way. So my homegirl, hey Mo, how you doing? Mo had a live earlier, and she had this lady that comes around. This lady goes into the street sector and stuff like that. What up, Cheryl? What up? What up, Shay? What up, Shay? How you doing? Shit, this is when people come out at this time. Shit, I'm early in the motherfucker. How you doing, Cheryl? Cheryl, good to see you as always. So it's this white lady named Red, and she just be like in the street sector, but not Marcus's side. She more on Greg's side. VC from North Carolina, like real right uncut. That's like where she's at. This guy named Pro V that everybody say he a racist. I don't know. I just don't mess with the man. I mean, I do know, and I did get that feel about him, but when I get that feel about people, I move on. I don't make no big deal about it. I just be like, oh, alright, you know what I'm saying? My kind ain't their cup of tea, and their kind ain't my cup of tea. So we even exchange, right? Right? What the fuck is the problem? But anyway, so this chick Red, she comes out and she does what those people like to do, those females, the women. They said in that group, who's worse? Is it the man or is the woman? It's the woman. The woman is the one that give birth to those males that run society, the dominant society. But these women, these evil bitches, that's who give fucking power and well, give birth to these motherfuckers that got power that run everything. It's the females. It's the females that will take their men out and our men since the beginning of time. So she's stereotypical, she starts shit and she hide her hand. She'll say passive aggressive she shows microaggressions, you know what I'm saying? She'll say some shit and like try to gaslight you. And it's like people like that, I catch on, I know who the fuck you are, I'll just leave you alone. I'm not one of those people, right? I'm not one of the black people that be like, oh my gosh, you're fucking racist. I'm not gonna make you feel wrong. I can't be racist. I'm black. Am I bigoted? Am I prejudiced? Most black people are bigoted and prejudiced due because of their experiences. And if it's not their experiences, it's their experience of the people that raise us or those around us, what we see every day, our day-to-day living situation. So all that I don't see color, you be disrespecting us when you be saying that shit. But she does shit like that, like I don't see color, my black family members, and I'll be catching that shit. So when Carmelo Anthony, we still fight for this young brother. This young brother is very innocent. We will defend ourselves. Words, whatever, hand, fist, whatever. It is whatever. But he never said he stabbed anybody. All right, we're never gonna get into that, right? This shit to get deep. I'm still following the case. I just don't do commentary on it. Not here. I wouldn't. I try not to. I feel very passionate for the young brother. I'm one of those people that are going to be very active with sending this young brother's family money when they open up their GoFundMe, the whole nine. From the beginning, I always felt like that. When he had his first two GoFundMe was GoFundMe and the other one, Give Send Go. Very active. Shared it. What can I contribute? I believe in this young man. He's one of our best. This is what we breed. But this bitch over here, she know it's highly sensitive for us because we know Texas is racist as fuck. She starts saying some like some shit like she didn't say this. It's not the exact words, but it was like in the ballpark like, well, like, all the facts to the story. You know how they like to do the facts, like we don't know all the facts, or maybe it's like this, and like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, B? Like, bitch, what the fuck is you doing? Like, seriously, like, but I wasn't there during those lives, right? I heard about them, right? Because people talk. But I was here for that one time, and I'm going to repeat it again. What up, gas man? Hold on, excuse me. A hot end. Yeah, I'm glad you feeling better, baby. I'm so glad. I got you. I saw it, and I was going to catch up with you, but I just couldn't. You know how life is, right? My life, right? My life, my life, my life, my life. But I'm kissing your forehead, and hold on, red all jacked up due to her DV experience. No, the bitch is racist. I'm keeping it 100. She's racist, and it's her prerogative. She is it's her prerogative. I don't get mad at people because they're, as long as your racism don't affect, and racism, and she's not the racist that could affect my employment or my education, because she's trash. To them she's trash. That's why she's over here with us, because trash people of her group, they feel like they can come around black people and they'll still be better than us, right? Even if we're way more educated, we didn't have those issues, but if they still think they're better than us, and they're only over here because their group won't accept them. So they're the outcast, and because we always been loving and accepting, well, we don't mind. Hey, it doesn't matter. Motherfucker, you got one leg in a kickstand and an eye patch and bitch a hump on your back? Motherfucker, come over here with your funny looking self. We make you family. We're loving. We're accepting, right? So y'all give her a pass because y'all don't. I don't understand black people. Why do y'all feel like y'all have to act like overprove? I'm not racist. We never are racist. We don't have power to be racist. Can we be prejudiced and bigoted? Back to my point. Yes, we can, but it's usually through experiences. They are inherently evil. I've met some racist ass flesh colored fucking children, yo, and it was inherited in them. They was born like that. Fuck that, is learned at the home. Now them motherfuckers, yeah, it's learned at the home. That shit is genetic. Do you know your thoughts? And I always bring this up with you guys, and I know y'all get tired of me hearing, and those that are here like Cheryl and Ann. Do you know that your DNA is linked to your grandparents, your aunts, your uncle? We all share the same bloodline, right? So DNA is not only biologically or the diseases we could get, it's also their traumas. So like I said, you don't understand why the fuck you scared of water. You ain't never seen nobody drown. You ain't never been drowned, damn near drowning or whatever. You have never had a bad in water experience ever. But some reason you got a fear of it. Why? Your grandfather, maybe your father, somewhere down that line had that fucking experience, and that trauma travels through DNA. DNA is nothing but a fucking memory bank. DNA goes beyond physical but metaphysical. I'm trying to let y'all know, and I'm not talking to y'all with a tinfoil kufi, as my people like to say. It's science. Go look it up. Anyway, these motherfuckers be rotten, yo. So this bitch, she shows her microaggressions. I don't give a fuck how many times she come around us. That's what she do. So she's talking about, the Carmelo Anthony. Like, yo, don't say nothing, my nigga. This is not the motherfucking conversation for you. Yo, if you gonna be here, just don't say nothing. You got, on this right here, my nigga, you gotta respect the majority. The majority look like me. The majority is me. We black, indigenous, FBA, whatever they want to call themselves. We ain't people of color. That's the Hispanic. No, we're black. Black Americans, whatever it is. We black, my nigga. We black. Black Caribbean, black whatever. We black. You're not. You don't live like, you don't have no opinion over nothing. Go. Right now. You cool and everything, but be quiet. Sorry she was popping her shit. So I wasn't there. I'm glad I wasn't there that day, but I heard about it. What I was there for is that I'm gonna tell y'all the story again. I'm sorry, right? But Psychology Eats. I'm in Psychology Eats live. We talking about how I bring it up to Psychology Eats. Like, yo, our homegirl Lisa, she with Rob, and since she's with Rob, she ain't doing her ponytails no more. Since a nigga violated her and pulled her ponytail off her head in the car, being ultra aggressive, high on crack cocaine. I ain't no basehead. Y'all all baseheads. Fuck y'all. Motherfucker, I ain't a crackhead. Nigga, you sniff coke? Yeah, well, yeah, you whatever. You use narcotics. I don't knock nobody. Everybody got monkeys on their back. Some of us eat too much. Some of us fuck too much. Somebody lie too much. Somebody steal too much. Somebody be smooching on somebody's husband, wife too much, somebody jerking off in dark closets, off of things they shouldn't be looking at on the internet. So everybody got a fucking monkey, right? Everybody got a monkey, some sort of monkey. Some motherfuckers got gorillas, and when it's it is what it is. We're imperfect beings, so I don't knock nobody. Be the best you could be. I told you, my pops is a straight up garbage head. My pops keep a clean home, a nice woman on his, except one lady. I don't know where the fuck he got her. That's when we knew he was back on drugs when he started dating her. We said, where the fuck he get her from? Because my father get nice women. Clean house, good job. My father, a good man. You met my father. Anybody that ever meet my father, they love my father. My father, one of the people he meet you, is some sort of innocence about him. I don't know. But the motherfucker been on drugs my whole life, but I don't knock him. And it ain't because it's my father. He got his faults. You know what I'm saying? He cool. Terrence is cool a motherfucker. Y'all would like Terrence. It's Mr. Terrence to anybody under 55. It's Mr. Terrence to y'all. But Terrence is cool. He's a garbage head. He don't get mad at somebody like you a crackhead. He said, I used to smoke me some crack. I did. I ain't smoking me no crack no more. You want to know why? Because I like it, but my diabetes can't take it, you know? Diabetes because I used to use heroin. My father tell you everything. Cool in the motherfucker. Work every day. Now he retired. Work, house clean. That man clean. That man fine too. No incest shit. But what I'm saying is that when women meet my father, they like him. And I'll be like, he used to be a basehead or he a basehead. I don't give a fuck. I listen. Don't do that. Hey, girl, that's your father. Girl, you might wake up one day and you ain't got no goddamn silverware in your house, girl. Don't do it. Don't do it. What you talking about? Girl, he go to that program 3 times a week. I don't knock nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock nobody. That's the way I'm leading to the story. But this bitch, she said she smoked crack. Now she talking about she ain't never smoked crack. If you smoke crack, isn't that freebasing? Is that or is that not freebasing? You let me know what it is. Is it or is it not freebasing? I'm gonna read the chat for a little bit because she could never talk to me on how she comments. I'm gonna get back to that comment. What up, Juice? This is my homegirl, motherfucking Juice, and how the family, Juice? How's everybody, Juice? My boo right here, Juice, Juice. I really wish because I'm gonna get me back to where I was when I'm talking about Red. We're gonna come back. I gotta Juice. I ain't never get on you before, but I gotta get on you now. With all due respect, Juice. Stop being in other people's shit, moderating them. Hit your fucking live. You know all about this shit, Juice. Juice, you got time to do it, Juice. You be moderating every place else. That's cool. They chats is cool and everything, but Juice, come on, you done had your channel for how many years? Turn that motherfucking switch on. I'm coming. I'm coming through. You know that? Don't I got a mod stick over there from like last year or some shit? Juice, come on, my nigga. Juice, can we hear your voice? Beef sector style, can we hear you? Beef sector and street sector. We already got Kiki, because Kiki and Octavius, they are the fucking forefathers of the reaction of the street sector. It is what it. They had other people, but they are the ones that got it. Like people really looking at the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that told them they had to start watching Shay's videos and stuff like that. I remember that. Psychology Eats, a forefather of it. You got a couple of forefathers of it. But Juice, you've been watching from the beginning, yo. What the fuck you doing? Why we investing in other people's shit when the world is yours? Dear self, right, I gotta go to the... Yeah, I know. Thank you. I would like to use my mod stick. I'll be pissed when I be seeing you in other people's shit and you be Tootsie rolling and Running Man and Roger Rabbit and doing a robot and shit all up in that shit, motherfucker. And I said, this motherfucker got her own fucking channel. I hate that shit. I get on Motor Goat the same way. I hate that shit. I hate it. I be like, yo, why you hanging on people's panels for? You got your own channel, yo. Fuck that shit. I'm not no hater. We support each other. But come on, man. Now when you got your own shit and what you gotta say be entertaining also just like that. Fuck that. Catch some motherfuckers on the replay. Play motherfucking... Turn your switch on. I don't give a fuck. It's 2 motherfuckers in there. It be me, you, and the motherfucking ear. I want to hear it. Shit. And I'm going to share it. I might not have a lot of people, but I'm going to share it. Shit. Me and my 4 people going to be up in there, yo, motherfucking bitch, talking about that. But, okay. So, back to fucking Stephanie Rad. Thank you. Thank you for listening and allowing me to, speak to you, Juice, as a supporter, as a viewer of yours when you did come live. Uh-huh. She got videos too. But okay, back to this bitch. I said Stephanie or what's this bitch? Red. I didn't mean to say Stephanie if I said Stephanie. So Red, so we in Lisa's, right? I told y'all the story before, not Lisa's. We in Psychology Eats. So I said the Psychology Eats. I say her peep game. I said, yo, we gotta tell our homegirl Lisa fix herself up. She ain't been right since her pony got snatched by Rob. You know what I'm saying? So this bitch Red come from the woodwork, yeah, such and such. And she was like, so Red says, oh, tell Psychology from what I hear, I can't comment on a black woman's looks because I'm white. So Psychology, she was like, and then she said, yeah, dear self seemed to agree. I said, oh, this bitch want to scratch my fucking arm. Ho, do you know who the fuck I am? Yeah, I got videos. I got over 800, over 700 videos. I was about to lie, maybe not eight, like 600 videos on fucking private. Then I'm just cussing people the fuck out. That motherfucker don't reside in me no more, but me and her could become acquainted again. I mean, if you would like to meet us, see, I'm a motherfucker don't give a fuck about no channel strikes or nothing. I don't make money off of this, so to me, it doesn't make a difference. You get what I'm saying? But you could come get some if you want to. So I said, oh, this bitch first. Carmela Anthony now it is. I said, oh, this bitch is getting too comfortable and too familiar in our spaces. So I'm gonna make this bitch uncomfortable. Fuck that shit, bitch. I'm like Steve Wilkos. You gonna stand up during this motherfucking podcast. You standing the fuck up. I took her virtual chair. Like, nah, bitch, we not doing this. But anyway, I blocked her. So then the next time I seen her at Moe's, and I said what I said. I called her a basehead. I called her a racist because she is. I witnessed it myself. Bitch, you not going to tell me it's motherfucking the sky is not blue or some shit like that on a hot sunny day. You not going to tell me that it's cloudy with meatballs coming out the fucking sky. Fuck you, bitch. That's them hoes always trying to gaslight motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers always trying to what did I do? They incite violence. So now every time she get around someplace, she's always talking about what happened at fucking Moe's. That shit is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did take off the bar. I didn't take off the bar. I just had the slipper. I was just waving my finger, but I had my slipper in my hand too. But I won't go through that. But yeah, she do that shit. So she trying to put black people, because the majority of us is black, the mass majority, against me. So that's what they try to do. Like, oh well, if y'all don't want to, say that y'all racist, or if y'all want to prove y'all not racist, you see her, she's talking against me. Go get her. So what the fuck? They supposed to be the slave catchers, bitch? Don't you do me? She gonna tell on me in Psychology Eats. Oh well, dear self, Psychology Eats doesn't think that I can talk about a black woman's looks, and so. Psychology ain't got shit to do with that shit. She be laughing and shit. She don't give a fuck. But what was she going to do? Nothing. She don't give a fuck. That wasn't her business. And so what? She ain't no slave catcher. This bitch be trying to play them psychological slave master fucking games. Don't play with me. I blocked the bitch. I blocked her because you was like, I don't know whether their self blocked you or I blocked. No, I blocked that bitch. If I don't like her, I'm not trying to convince her she shouldn't feel the way she feels, or say what she say. I ain't trying to control the bitch, but I can control what I fucking see, and I don't gotta interact with that fucking raggedy ass base head. The bitch said she smoked crack before. She said she did it twice. So bitch, that make you a base head. Whatever you did it more than once. You was a base head. You was on drugs. It is what the fuck it is. You gonna tell us and then say you didn't do it? You a liar. You a whole liar. Like the people that look like you. You motherfuckers. The truth be in front of y'all, and y'all still tell blatant lies. No, it's not. Yes, it is, bitch. You're a fucking liar. You're a liar, you raggedy bitch. Don't be trying to make nobody else feel guilty because what the fuck I say. Now, Mo, come in now. Now, you sit down. Me and you cool. You like a baby sister to me. Mo, don't do that shit. That wasn't me. That was dear self that did that. Don't throw me under the bus, Mo, like that. That was fucked up. I don't like that. I don't like when black people do that to other black people. People, period. The bitch keep on bringing it because it happened on your channel. As a channel holder, people hold you responsible for what your guests say. And that's why people say, I'm not responsible for my guests. But you are. You know what I'm saying? You are. That's not the space you hold over there. I said that or whatever. So, but don't do that to me. Don't do that. We cool. Don't do that. Because if you was at my channel and the same thing happened, I would never say if they kept coming to Red. If the shoe was on the other foot and Red, it happened on my channel, me and Red Coochie Crunch, I would never say, oh, that was Mo the Goat that said that. Wasn't me. Nah, fuck that bitch. And so what? It was said. Don't come over here no more. What you said to her was cool. You said to her, if you don't like it over here, go somewhere where you're comfortable. But that does not only go for you, that goes for anybody. You copped out with that. Keep it on her. She brought that energy. It wasn't everyone else that brought that energy to your chat. It was her that brought that energy to your chat. She brought it. So you say what you said. If you don't like it, you could go. If you like it, stay. You know, you're more than welcome to stay. But yeah, I don't want to see it or hear it no more. The next time you do it, I'm going to kindly block you because that's not what this atmosphere is. That people come here and they chill. They not for this drama. Go somewhere else with it. So that's the only problem I have with you, Mo, with that. Those two things. Check that, bitch. Nobody else came to you. Everybody else come to your chat. We chill. I like your chat. Your chat is a mixed. It got every people from different backgrounds and stuff. We all different age groups, different gender. We got male and females respecting each other on some mature shit. We talk about everything in there. From the street sector to real life to grieving to tragedy, everything. I like it over there. So we know that's not your fucking energy. So where was all of that? Stop over explaining. We black people always gotta over explain. Well, I'm not prejudiced. I'm not ready. Nah, fuck that shit. That bitch came over there with that energy. You give her that energy, and that's that. You don't gotta curse her out. But she's going to keep doing it because she's going to try to guilt you. What she's trying to do is Jedi mind you and everybody else. She's trying to get everybody to be like, oh, well, dear self is the bad guy. No, I'm not, bitch. I see what you're doing. Yo, I blocked you. So if this bitch, listen to this shit, bitch, I blocked you. That means keep my fucking name out your mouth. I don't give a fuck about you. Use a base head and you are racist is what I know. Feel what you feel. Fucking flag the channel. Do what you feel. Do what you feel is real. You ain't going to shut me up. You can't stop me. And if you feel something like that, shake something, move something. Tell me don't block you, and we could virtually woo bang. We could curse each other out. We could virtually woo bang. Pick out your best. I won't save you. I won't say nothing. Say what you feel in your motherfucking heart, bitch. Get it out your system, and then take the block and move the fuck on and get my name out your mouth then after that. So what you want to do? Do you want to fight or you want to shut the fuck up about it? Do you want to virtually argue with me, right? With all due respect in a neutral space, right? Get it out your system, whatever you're feeling, because you've been talking about this shit ever since this shit happened between us, and you keep bringing it to Mo. I said it. And when I was in the chat and I could see you when I was on that panel, you ain't say nothing. I'm not everyone else. If you feel, get it out your system. I don't feel like it's healthy at your age, especially with your drug usage, which fucks with your heart, right? What that does, it adds more stress. So you shouldn't have no Anna against anybody on the internet. I'm never going to come see you in real life. I wouldn't threaten you. I'm not a domestic terrorist, but we could cuss each other out like adults. You feel some sort of way. I don't feel no kind of way. I know who the fuck you are, Satan. I know who you are. I know your kind. Your kind's been around for centuries. I know who you are. I know what you do. I know your games. I don't want to play nice with you. I don't want to play with you at all. I blocked you, but if you keep speaking about me, right? I'm going to invite you to come to a panel and you can curse me out. We could curse each other out. And then after that, you got it out your system and then move the fuck on, bitch, because you got a problem. Either shake something or shut the fuck up. That's the rules. Shake something or shut the fuck up. Okay? Thank you very much. Because before they turn against me, they're going to turn against you because I got more shit. I already got a motherfucking racist up out of this motherfucker. I already did. Okay, he was Mexican. I got that motherfucker. He tried to play nice with me. He was cool until he wasn't cool. Okay, I got that motherfucker ran the fuck up out of this bitch. Don't be a victim of circumstances. Get along. Play nice with other adults. Be nice. If you don't like someone, you block them. I blocked you first, bitch. You will never be able to block me. I would never let a base head block me. I'm not bullying you. Those are facts. That's what they call people that use drugs. It's even in the Urban Dictionary. That's just what it is. It is what it is. Do what you want to do. But we're not going to do this. Okay? And Mo, don't do that no more. I'll fuck with you. You fuck with me. It is what it is. It happened on your panel. It doesn't matter who said it. She made it your problem, so now it's your problem. She made it your problem. It's your problem. All right? Oh, dear self, it's still your problem. Don't throw me under the bus just because you see where I'm going with this. I'll fuck with you, but that shit was raggedy. That was some raggedy shit, nigga. And please have the Friday. What's it? Gumbo Friday, please. I don't want to see you anyplace else but in your shit. Okay, I want to kick my feet up on your couch. All due respect, me and Jeff and Faye Tanya and whoever's come, Gabby, whoever's come along. But yeah, it's whatever. And tell that bitch you gonna have Gumbo Friday, which is a mix of everything. If she feel like she have how many more days to Friday? Oh, it's tomorrow. Well, tell that bitch she got a whole 10 hours to fucking practice in the fucking mirror what she want to say to me. Fucking punk bitch. Don't be talking because I tell this bitch don't talk about a black woman's look. She's not permitted because black women's looks throughout history have been compared to white women's looks to be inferior. But yet they copy everything we do from hairstyles to even sucking black cock. You make that make sense. I'm not dealing with that shit. I'm not dealing with that shit. She has every right to be a racist person. I don't care, but she's not gonna. Me in her mouth, it ain't gonna work. Get it out your system. Get that bitch off your chest. I'm one of them monkeys besides that narcotic that's running your mother, that's riding your fucking back, bitch. What's good? So anyway, back to this. So talking about motherfuckers acting fucking gangster. I saw Marcus on fucking Yarvo TV's clip talking about the nigga from Baton Rouge wouldn't say wouldn't say that shit to his face. Marcus was talking like he stands 6'7" with 5 or 10 niggas backing him or whatever. Marcus was talking heavy shit. Like, yo, he talking all that shit because he sat there and flexed on fucking CJ's homeless punk ass. Nobody give a fuck about that. Marcus talk all that shit. I will take that little nigga, put him on my shoulder, and dump him headfirst in the trash can of Atlanta. I really would. Like, he's nobody. He's somebody that a female could beat up. You know what I'm saying? He was scared of Quita. He talking all that big shit. That nigga was scared to death of Quita. He's like, I ain't gonna go around Quita no more. She was in the car. She started screaming at me or whatever. I pulled over, yeah, because you knew what she did to Short Dog. Y'all niggas, that bitch had y'all niggas shook. He wasn't doing that shit, and he don't play with Maya like that, but he want to talk that tough Tony shit to another guy because he knows the internet. Talking about, yeah, this, that, the third. But what Marcus Filler realizes that everybody knows what he looks like, and the people that are watching him, it's not that guy that the other content creator that's on Yarvo, the one for Baton Rouge. It's not him that you have to worry about. It's motherfuckers that see you every day that has grown a disdain and a hatred for you that are around those areas of fucking Atlanta that will touch you. Especially seeing that you inviting niggas. A motherfucker walk right up out on you and fucking pop your motherfucking spaghettis out your motherfucking head. Like, Marcus, yo, like, what are you doing? Like, yo, you are not a like character. What you're doing right now is very much dangerous. What the fuck? And he was like, yeah, he talking like hard body, like, yo, he built like that nigga standing on something, like his dick like 12 feet long and shit, 3 inches wide, and he just fucking up insides and walls and shit. Like, this nigga was talking hard shit. And then he goes about, yeah, y'all keep saying my name. That's like fucking spell work. Yo, I told you that nigga be doing voodoo. I can't wait till the motherfucking devil tell him, okay, it's time to repay back. But see, everybody I know that do black magic and stuff like that and work with like spiritual arts and shit like that, yo, all those motherfuckers got bad luck, yo. And they don't be having much more than what they had before they started fucking with this shit. I be trying to say, yo, ain't you supposed to, like, if I'm making deals with the devil and I'm doing meka honey, yo, and I'm burning candles and I'm doing spiritual baths and motherfucking Indian rain dance and shit in the middle of Piedmont Park. Shouldn't I be having like a deluxe apartment in the sky and shit like that, and a maid and a doorman and shit like that? I mean, god damn, this motherfucker do not live nice. Everybody in fucking Atlanta live in them motherfucking buildings. They talking about they luxury buildings. Meanwhile, you got about 5 niggas in your building that sell motherfucking drugs and shit, and 2 squatters on the bottom floor in the model apartments. Get the fuck out of here. That nigga don't, y'all be, Marcus is smart. He's a mastermind. No, he's not. He's such a fucking mastermind that we all can figure out what the fuck his next step is. He's such a mastermind. This nigga is possibly building a federal, no, not a federal case because he's not doing cross state line, but he's possibly building a state fucking RICO against him for fucking transporting sex trafficking. But yet he's a mastermind. Do y'all know what the fuck y'all say? Like, I gotta ask again, who are the people in y'all real life that y'all fucking associate with and y'all know? Because if y'all think this motherfucker smart, then y'all are around some real motherfucking dummies, and you a dummy yourself. It's nothing mastermind about him. He took something a lot of people really wasn't really doing, except like it was a few people doing it, but he took it into a big city such as Atlanta where everybody come to hang out, party, visit or whatever. I mean, Atlanta's all over. If they have a show that has Atlanta in the title, people are going to watch it. It's something about Atlanta that draws people, and he happened to be in Atlanta and took advantage of that, being that he was a fucking Obama phone distributor to the low income. You know what I'm saying? He interacts with them every day, so therefore that would be easy for him to do so. But why would he be a mastermind? I mean, this is his only income, and then he's just. I just don't understand it. Aren't you supposed to have many forms of income? He has two daughters that are going to fucking college, and then he has a newborn baby that has a health issue, a serious health issue. The little boy got heart issues. So I'm trying to fucking figure out what makes him a mastermind. And like, you really need to get off of Troy's phone talking that dumb shit, because we all got to witness you saying some idiotic, crazy shit. But I don't care what's on Troy's line. You already know I am definitely boycotting Troy. Troy is, he can stick his head in fucking gravy. That's all I fucking care. No, fuck Troy, fuck that show, and fuck the people that call it. Except the people I'm cool with that be in the audience and stuff like that. Hey y'all, but everybody else, man, fuck them old bitches over there and them old niggas, Mr. Such and Such. You know, Marcus, you know, that's a bad boy. That's a bad mamma jamma. Oh my fucking gosh. Who gave Mr. Otis the phone? Who gave Mr. Ernest the phone? Like, oh my gosh. And I'm not being ageist or whatever. It's just that some people just say this dumb shit. And I'll be like, I'm not gonna sit here and listen to that dumb shit. I'm very combative when I listen to these shows or whatever. They're like, it's just the internet. No, Marcus is fucking with real people lives, so therefore you're gonna get upset. I was watching that shit though when he was trying to pump his chest up like he was fucking a big nigga because he fucking like he eyed slave CJ. CJ ain't nothing but a fucking pussycat. Get the fuck out of here. Didn't CJ say Kelsey was about to fuck him? I sound like Troy calling her Chelsea. Kelsey was about to kick his ass. CJ ain't no big and bad shit. Heaven, all she gotta do is take that size 15 shoe, foot, and fucking put it on his motherfucking back, kick that nigga square in his fucking back, drop kick that nigga. That bitch got iron aboard his feet. That little girl got some big ass feet, but she tall, but god damn. And they had a nerve to be dirty. You like, god damn. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about her feet. Her feet are in my head right now. What up, Zamani? What up, Zamani? I knew a minute ago you won't effing with Troy like that anymore. He misses you though. No, Troy hung up the phone on me, Juice. Hold on, let's go back to this. Troy hung up the fucking phone on me the other day. I'm not playing with Troy. Troy, I'm not. He told me to repeat something. I did it, and then he's upset, and I wasn't. I'm just the messenger. Troy played me like I'm one of his new friends. I'm not them people. Troy knows very well who I am, and I ain't saying when he was over in the beef sector we were coochie crunch. We wasn't, but I supported Troy, and Troy has seen me in action, so Troy understands. It's like when he tried Kwani. It's just like, why would you try Kwani? You know Kwani got him, but see, the other night I told Troy off nicely because I have regards for Troy, even though Troy didn't have regards for me in front of 1,000 people. DKL did the same thing when he had a bunch of people. Then all of a sudden he want to style on me and bang on the phone. Don't be showing off. And Troy really played himself. Troy is just, he's besides himself. I'm not gonna take no fucking disrespect from nobody's grandfather. Get the fuck out of here. He hung up on me. Yes. He hung up on me. I don't be calling over there, but I had to call over there because I was fucking listening to Troy's show, because I don't be listening to his show at all. But it was nobody on Sunday, and it's nothing against him. I just don't want to listen to it. Troy don't need to listen. Troy has a lot of people listening to him. Troy blew up overnight in the street sector, and I'm happy for him. He getting that coin. He's monopolizing on something that people are interested in. I'm never going to knock that man for that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be wanting to go over there because if I hear something I disagree with, when I hit the panel, I got to monitor what I say. I cannot do that. If it's something that is like full of thought and emotion, I'm going to express myself, right? But he has a monetized channel, and I'm not going to jeopardize that man's check. That man I'm pocket watching. That man makes a pretty good dime with his show. And who am I to come up there and fuck his shit up with my 5 people in my chat and I'm not monetized? So I'm going to fuck up somebody's shit I'm not doing that. I'm not no hater like that, so I got to respect that, right? But then they be doing shit like he be kissing Marcus' ass sometimes or whatever. Like, yo, it's right or wrong. I'm not here for the devil do good deeds, so I'm going to praise the devil. Marcus is a fucking demon seed. It's nothing he does is out of the goodness of his heart. It's because he's trying to sway public perception of himself, or he's just trying to get money or some shit. It's always something in it for him. It's never because, I'm going to do it because I'm just going to look out for somebody. Only twice I seen Marcus Passion, that little girl Munchie with her baby in a tent or whatever, when he cursed them people out about playing with her, and or she needs a place to stay because she's homeless. That was one time that really was fucking sincere. And the other time when he took that girl home, that little girl home, the teenage girl, back to her parents, those the only two times that Marcus like, oh shit, the devil do good deeds. But I didn't be like, oh, that's right, Mark, is he a good person? People be doing that. I don't want to hear that. I have no problem with a difference of opinion, right? But somebody that's obviously corrupt, obviously corrupt morally and ethically, spiritually, possibly criminally. I have no proof criminally, but I have a high suspicion what he's doing ain't right. It got to be a law broken somewhere where he's doing with them tapings with that spicy, what he like to call it, content. Somewhere, somehow, something is illegal there. I just don't know what, because I don't know the intricates of it. The shit just don't seem right in my spirit. But how can we sit there and praise this person when all we've been seeing is almost 5 years of misgivings from the beginning? It's just perplexing to me. So when I see somebody, and they brag about being a girl's father, and I've always known Troy, I'm talking about Troy in particular, I've always known Troy to be an upstanding, respectful man to his wife. I've never heard him. And Troy, like all the older women, they like gossiping with Troy because Troy get a good piece of gossip. Troy, listen, over here, we know Troy give a good. Ooh, Troy nosy. Troy will pay some money to research some shit, as y'all could see. Troy give a good piece of gossip, baby. We used to see Troy goes on the street sector. He goes live a lot. In the beef sector, we're not used to that. We see Troy maybe 3 times a year. Maybe, if it depended on the big scandals, because Troy watched from the sky, and when it's a big scandal, Troy drops down. All of a sudden, we see his light come on, and we over there because we done known Troy done did some doxing somewhere with somebody, finding out the information. Hey, it is what it is. Troy got some juice somewhere. Troy willing to pay some coin to get the juice. We know Troy gonna give a good show. That's how. But he didn't come. He only came on just like a few times a year. Troy wasn't a regular show. You know what I'm saying? So I have never known Troy to be disrespectful to his wife. I've always known him to be a married man. I know that he was cool with some people over in the beef sector that are older women. I have never heard anything inappropriate about Troy or anything like that. I've known he had a meet up too with the beef sector, which they said his wife was with him, but I've never heard anybody say anything inappropriate about that man. I've heard women curse Troy out. I've never heard him say, bitch, fuck you, suck my dick. He's never spoken to a woman like that, right? So I'm not gonna. So from there, I've had a high regard for him because I know how a lot of these guys can get. Because yeah, a lot of these females on here will take you fucking there. I mean, the shit they say to some guys, I'm like, God damn, if he rip her head off verbally, I understand why. Troy has been there with people, but he still hasn't done that to them. So for him to hang up on me the other day, I was caught by surprise. I really was, because that's not his characteristic. Had it been someone else that's on here, I would expect that, and I would understand that's the chance I'm taking by them hanging up on me, but not Troy. So for Troy to do that with over 1,000 people in his chat, who the fuck is he? Like, why the fuck would you do that? You asked me something, and you insisted on it, and I gave you what you wanted, and I asked you, why would you allow that? And you're telling me it's not that deep. And I said, well, if it's not that deep, why can't people come on here and say anything about his children? He jeopardized your family life, true or not. He said something and put it in the air, and from that it caused a domino effect. I hear women, when I do listen to this show, I hear older women call up and they are obviously flirting with him. It's not playful, it is not innocent. They are flirting with him because Marcus put that seed out there like, oh, this nigga disrespect his wife. So I'm trying to put you onto game, the outside looking in, and I want to know why you had no regard for your life and your wife by a stranger coming in and planting that seed. However, if someone comes up and they say somebody's, oh, don't do that, you ain't gonna do that here. That sounds kind of backwards and crazy. And if I was your wife, I would be very fucking upset to have somebody like you to be married. I mean, you don't defend my honor.
What the fuck you talking about, nigga? Nah, don't put my wife in this shit. You have never seen my wife in here. That's how that conversation was supposed to go. You ain't never seen my motherfucking wife in here. Motherfucker, I don't talk about your family. What the fuck you talking about my wife? I cheat on my wife. I'm getting my dick sucked by somebody that's giving me material on what's going on in Atlanta quarter. I'm getting my dick sucked, nigga. Get the fuck out of here with that dirty dick shit, nigga. You do shit like that. Fuck you. Don't bring my wife up, nigga. It's gonna be up and stuck next time, and that's it. That's how he could have been checked, not exactly in those words, but checked in that manner. Troy act like he didn't even hear the shit. Like, oh, if I ignore it, it didn't exist. No, motherfucker. It's motherfuckers like me that's looking like you're not gonna address that. Oh well, it ain't true. Troy, get the fuck out of here. But the minute somebody come over here and they say, you go, hey, don't do that about his kids. So are y'all niggas friends? Because somebody told me y'all were friends. So are y'all friends? Because you go from he's despicable to sometime, hey, let me play devil's advocate. Come on, the corny, let's go on to get along shit. That shit is whack, Troy. That's not the that Troy never gave commentary like that before. And now I'm seeing it and it's I don't want to watch the show. But anyway, I hit his panel. I called in the other day to talk about Tulsa because Tulsa is talking about what's her name, Feisty, talking about how Feisty is very unattractive, and I want to know how can an unattractive male that tries to be a female talk about a biological woman? I don't give a fuck what she look like, motherfucker. You're trying to be what the fuck is. You will never have a womb. You will never have fallopian tubes. You will never know what it feels like to have a real vagina and have that hot, hard, throbbing penis with that pulsating vein slide up in you and massage those walls. You will never know what that is, my love. You know from your asshole, but that ain't it. That ain't the real thing. You will never know what it is to have menstrual cramps or to have that baby nursed from your full bosom. You'll never know that. Or your husband being a nasty freak and saying, let me get a taste of that milk. I want to see what the baby tastes like. You'll never know what that is. So what the fuck are you talking about for? And then the audacity to come and hit a panel when there's a crowd full of majority that is women and insult a biological woman. The fucking nerve. So yes, when I got out my shower and finished doing what I had to do, Troy was still on, and I called up and I said what I had to say. And he like, wait, like he always be doing. Where you going? And I was like, nah. And then I brought that up. I said, well, Troy, I do have a bone to pick with you because I want to know why didn't you faint? And I went on like that. He was like, well, what was said? And I was like, Troy, I'd rather not say it. And he said, what was said? And I said, Troy, I really don't want to say it, but if you insist. And I said, Marcus said, why? And he's like, well, if it was true, he said, well, it ain't true, but if it was true, I would still say it ain't true. But then he was getting mad. So then I got down from the panel and people in his audience was like, she's weird. Why does she care? She's strange. She's strange. And I'm like, why am I weird? Because I'm telling him that you need to check that nigga about talking about your wife. And because of that, I'm hearing more and more females call here. And when I do listen, and here's the thing, if I'm noticing it more than once and I very rarely listen to this show, that means that it's happening too much. Because if I don't come over there like that at all, maybe twice a month, if that, and I red ball, if I can, catch it on the replay, I really don't listen to that shit. So if I'm catching it on the rare occasions that I'm listening to it, that means that it's happening much more too frequently, and you need to check that shit at the door. And it's only because it wasn't until this guy said that started happening with these women being thirst traps. I'm just saying what it is. And I didn't say that man did anything wrong. I'm saying that these females, these older broads are calling and I hear the way they talk. Oh, I love you, Troy. Okay, I love you. I love your show. I love you. Like, what? That's somebody's husband. You don't say that to them. I just gave y'all a real life example. And if y'all telling me y'all don't hear nobody calling his show saying that shit, them older women, and they'll say, oh, well, the guy say that's a fucking guy. I'm talking about the women. As a woman, is it appropriate for someone, doesn't matter if they have a show, you can say, I love your show, I love your material, I like how you hit your count. You don't think it's wrong with them telling him that, and you can tell he's very uncomfortable when they're saying this, but he doesn't realize it's because that seed Marcus planted. That's why you're getting this, because I could tell the few times that I do watch him, I can tell. I always look at his bio. I say he's not comfortable with this saying that, and he's stuttering what to say back. Unless it's an older woman that we know that's very old, like a Verna or whatever. I know disrespect to Verna. She doesn't disrespect that. I like Miss Verna. She's not disrespectful to him. She speaks to him as a older friend, confidant. She doesn't speak to him like that, or like an aunt, like the cool aunt. I don't get that feeling from her. Notice the way Miss Verna talked to him versus them other females that be calling, and you're gonna see the call what I'm picking up. But he doesn't realize it's because of that seed or whatever. So he gets mad at me because I said that or whatever. So when I call back Juice, because I'm repeating, y'all heard it the other day. I'm just repeating it for Juice. When I y'all can red ball on a replay with this. When I came back, Juice, I called them because I saw the people in the audience, like, trying to kick my back in. I said, Troy, for now on, I'm going to mind my business. He was like, he had whispered, like, all right, all right, all right. And he hung up on me. I said, this motherfucker here. And when I had listened to the playback, he had just jumped on another call and started talking to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he's rushing me off the phone and he had nothing important coming up. He just felt some sort of fucking way because I'm like, how you let that happen? How you let that slide? That's crazy. You didn't bring your wife here. So why is this nigga bringing your wife here? And if it's a lie, that's even worse because that's your real life. Because that us women, that will plant a seed in our head to be like, what the fuck this nigga doing now? I'm looking at the show like, why that bitch said that to my husband? It's it will plant a seed in everybody's head, whether your wife say something or not. If she heard that, oh, she's listening. She might not watch Troy's show, so she might not even know that Marcus said that. But if she does watch and she heard Marcus say that, oh, that seed is planted already, and she's looking at everybody that's calling you and sending you cash apps. Cheryl, some people need to keep the word ugly out of their mouth. I don't think Feisty's ugly. She's not. Jasmine is just sick. That's all. She's not ugly at all. Did you hear that lady that called that one time telling him she needs some work done? I brought that up. Juice, get the fuck out of here. Juice, I brought that up in my other live. Juice, come here, sister. 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 Oh my gosh. Sister, I brought that up the other day. I said just like that woman, but that was right after Marcus said that about him. And he said, I don't do that kind of work. And if you notice, he was very uncomfortable. And she was like, oh, well, I'm just saying. He said, well, call me back on later. There we go. The rumor mill is going to start up. It's going to start up. Marcus tried to take away what he doesn't have. Somebody like that you don't play with, you don't associate with, you know? Hold on. Marcus tried to disrupt his family. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like you don't say shit like that. So that opened the door for that. Exactly, Juice. That was one of the examples that went through my head. It is so crazy. And then for you to say, well, call me after the show, now you're opening the door for people to add more to that rumor that Marcus started. But he's mad at me because I said something and I said that he should have nipped it in the bud. That very much did bother me. No, that's not my husband. Troy's not my family. You know what I'm saying? However, me knowing Troy for all these years and having great respect for how he carries himself, especially having a wife in this deep sector that's nothing but women, that really took me by surprise. But for him to hang up on me, like, man, fuck that. I said I'll never go over there again, and this is why I don't want to go over there because Troy be trying to get cute. Motherfucker, don't get cute, Troy. That's not your persona to be doing that shit like that. If me and you supposed to be alright, why would you hang up on me? You're mad I said that shit. And here's the coup de grace. Are you ready, Juice? Cheryl, are y'all sitting here? Are y'all fucking ready? Yes, Juice has a channel. It's her channel. It's right there, Cheryl. Juice Reveal. She need to come on because she have all her old videos, but she don't got her nothing new because she be hanging out with other people, and I need to hear her voice. Are y'all ready for? Are y'all ready? Yep. See, yes, sir. I have a channel, but I haven't been live in over a year or uploaded. Yeah. Yep. Cheryl. You know what I'm saying? But, Troy would be like, oh no, where you going? Where you going? What you think about this? No, I don't think nothing, Troy. I don't give a fuck. You would know what I think about if you visited my channel. Troy don't share me out. He knows me from the beach sector. Troy has never shared me out. And he got everybody on his page, right? People he don't even know that he shared out, that he be talking about. Troy don't talk about my channel. Nothing. So why would you want me? You can't share my channel, but you want me to sit there and add to your channel by giving you my opinion and your audience, right? My opinion on what I think about the Atlanta Street interview. You gotta be out your motherfucking brain. And he doesn't have to share me. I'm not looking for shit. Don't get me fucked up, but I know that it's just the principle of it. KOC don't know me outside of this. KOC share me. Jill don't, you know what I mean? Jill has shared me. Jill don't be doing street sector. It's a certain shit you just notice. I'll be like, oh, I'm cool on that. You know what I'm saying? But motherfucker, he don't know. He, oh yeah, you been to Brown Paper Bags channel? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they got about 20 people there subscribe or whatever. Go to them. They have some real good. Never, never. But you want to keep it. You want to hear my commentary on your channel. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. If you come to my channel, you would know what the fuck I thought about it. No click, no view, no like. But I gotta come and add to your channel, man. If you get the fuck out of there, nah, fuck Troy. Fuck Troy. I'm serious. Fuck Troy. And then you letting fucking man hands come over there and be fucking talking about biological women and shit like that. He was like, oh, I didn't even hear what Tulsa said. Yes, you did, Troy. Get the fuck out of here. What did you notice, Juice? With that lady, right? With that lady, yep. Yeah. But people be like, oh, you mad because he don't share. You know, people said, no, I'm not mad. It's just that I notice stuff. When I start noticing stuff about people, it just goes to the list. So my main thing with Troy is nothing little. Troy has a great product. He has a great channel. At one point, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that he has male, men, women, females, males. He have a mixture of everybody in there, and everyone is coexisting in one chat that's flowing. Ain't no beef really. You here and there, you would have, or see a little fight in the audience, but he let people talk, and it's a flow, a nice flow. Everybody could call whether you like Marcus or not. It was cool. But then it's just certain things that stood out. Number one, he's protected Marcus' family while not defending his, even though it's not my business. Still, it goes on a respectability thing for me. I don't want to watch anybody I don't respect. You know what I'm saying? Two, him getting hanging up on me. The share shit, that's not even on the list, but I just noticed it, so it could go on the list, I guess. But that's not even on the list. He really does have a good product. He has a great product. He's very viewer friendly, if you know what I mean. He doesn't and you see, Troy's on my shit list, and I still don't have nothing bad to say. You see how this goes? That proves that I did like Troy at one point, because when someone never liked you, they come out, fuck you, bitch, dot dot dot, this nigga, and he probably is. I never said that, and I never will say that about that man. I just don't appreciate how he mistreated me and disrespected me the other day. That's just it. So we good on that. You know what I mean? Yes. Kaya at T.S. Madison with the man hands. Yes, man. What she said? Maddie man hands. Timothy. Timothy. Yes. Damn. But But back to Marcus. So they had that little scheming girl on there. What's her name? Lexi. And she talks very well. She thinks let me tell you, she was defending Aunt. I got something to tell y'all. It's too late. That Aunt done put that drunk cock on her, baby. She loved that man. Whatever love is. If it isn't love, why does it hurt that? Why does my mind? You know, I can't sing, but I had to give her that. Yo, the way she was going at it in Marcus's last video, she was like, no, but the way people grew up and then they mold, but you know what? Yes, he was wrong for what he did to me, but I didn't argue with him. I waited till he was sober so he could take it all in, and then we could talk about it. And they was like, no, because she's like, no, no, no. I said, oh, he done put that drunk, nasty dick on her. Scribble, scrabble face, done scribbled, scrabbled all over her belly with some white paint. Oh, I said, oh, she going forever. Y'all the enemy. Marcus like, I want to see you on the spicy scene because she's been abstinent, she said. Kudos to her, but I don't believe it. Her and Aunt did something. A lot of people say they're abstinent and they'll have engage in oral and anal sex. That's like back in the day, white Catholic Irish girls. They would say they were a virgin, but they would perform fellatio on guys or have anal sex. So therefore, they would still say they were a virgin because they weren't having vaginal sex, and their hymen wasn't broken. We know she's not a virgin, but I would think she's going by that. No way Aunt is sitting there, she's sleeping with him in that fucking in the back of that barbershop, and he ain't fucking her. He fucking her, and that's why he was mad at Marcus. He's really mad at Marcus because of that. He never really liked Marcus, but he's really mad at Marcus for that night that he rolled up on them at 4 something in the morning, and he looking at her like, what the fuck you? That's somebody that's had sex with somebody in some sort of way or fashion. That ownership. You and I could be cool. Like, I'm gonna take Aunt for example. Was Aunt is still in here? Me, gas man. Me and you could be cool, right? Me and you coochie crunch right now. Me and you mad cool, and but we not intimate. We not like that. So don't y'all start no rumors. Like, DSL taking advantage of that poor man. You know what's up going? You know what that man? What's going on with that man? All right, let me tell you. Yeah, she getting his check. Not like that. But the minute me and you, I touch your body, I let you taste what I got going on, all that good stuff. And the way I talk to you is going to be totally different. So now you're going to come in the chat after we do all that, and I'm like, yeah, what's up with you? What's good with you? And you're going to be like, hey, Cheryl, hey, Juice. And I'm like, oh, you real friendly today. Let me find out. You friendly. You speaking to everybody now? You see how that energy just changed? And that's that energy between Aunt and that girl Lexi. That's that fucking energy. So, Marcus is stupid. He's like, oh, we gonna go. Didn't that man say don't come back to the shop? We gonna go to the shop. Marcus play too fucking much. He said don't come to the shop. Why you keep going back there? It's just like something doesn't turn or click over in Marcus's head why he's like still persistent and insistent on going down there. That is a place of business, Marcus. That's not a studio to shoot your content. That is a place of business. And I understand Ann had you in there before and he was drinking. Let him do that in the shit that he work in. I don't know what they say, he don't own it, but still it's his shit. He's in there managing it. Let him do that in his shit and deal with the consequences. You supposed to know better, Mr. Oh, I'm professional, I'm this, I'm that. Everything you claim you are, you're not. Why are you going in there with your fucking crew of vagabonds sitting there, just doing too much? You know what I'm saying? Just doing way too fucking much. But I'm not surprised that Aunt lived in the back of the shop. I knew he was lying. I knew he was fucking lying and denying. You know what I mean? That's just crazy though. You live there, so why would you even want that riffraff in your shop? Now they know that you live there, like basically in an open shopping mall or whatever. Like, why would you have them there, familiar with your shop, working there, going in the back? Like, that's an easy way to get set up. This nigga is literally shitting where he eats. Fucking ridiculous. And I said literally because he makes his fucking bread and butter there. However, he just doing fuck shit by inviting his homeless people that don't want to work. They can work. They're able-bodied. Not one of them. They might be mentally sick, but a lot of people with mental illness sustain homes and jobs. They just refuse to do it. So I don't want to hear mentally ill. You got all these people coming there and shop. They ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? And make it worse, it's somebody else's shop. So you got these people disrespecting somebody else's shit. And why Ant doesn't hold it in a high regard? Because it's not his shop. It's not his. He didn't have to go through getting bank loans and trying to find spaces and stuff for where he going to rent at to get the shop. Someone else did it, and this is why he don't give a fuck. But see, this nigga realized he ain't gonna have no place to stay. He's homeless just like them, and that's what I like what Tragedy brought up. He's like, yo, how the fuck he saying this and that to us, and he homeless like us? He talking about we need to get it together, and it ain't even his shop. I said, I know that shit is right, Tragedy. Yeah, that's the thing. He wasn't gonna have no place to stay, him or that little fucking girl. So therefore, he said, Marcus can't come here no more. But Marcus is still going back. Marcus don't learn anything. This is ridiculous. What I realized that we're not watching these kids. At first I was like, yo, we need adult content. We're not actually watching these interviewees no more. We're actually watching, quote unquote, the interviewer. The interviewer became his own content. Y'all realize that? Marcus became his own content. I just realized that. Marcus just became his own content. He is the content. And when I say he's the content, we're watching him. He is the Truman Show. Didn't they call it the Truman Show at the other platform? They called it the Truman Show, I think. This is the Truman Show. It has to be. It has to be. This is definitely the Truman Show. I heard it this on another platform. Let me use that phrase, and I said exactly what this is. We're watching Marcus. Marcus is the reality TV show. It's not Tragedy. It's not Feisty. It's not Quita. It's actually Marcus. We're seeing how Marcus is reacting being around these people. Is he going to be sexually disciplined? How is he conducting himself? Is he going to be the mentor to these younger people? We're actually watching him, and I think in a weird way, even though a lot of us don't like him and don't see any good in him, we're really hoping that maybe he can do some good for one of them. But he's not doing it. We're actually watching him. We're not watching them. They're not the main stars. They're just the extras. I just realized that shit. That's some cold shit right there, right? I've, I'm reading the comments now. Yes, I said that too. He really mad at Marcus because of Lex. Yeah, he mad at Marcus because of Lex. Cause him and Lex, they doing all of that. Let me see. I feel like that about Ghost. He needs to be watched too. You do. You know what, Cheryl? I'm not. You know what? I really. I see your strong conviction about Ghost. She's talking about Ghost, the content creator of Real Right and Uncut. His name Gregory. I feel your conviction, and you feel very strong about it. A few of you guys feel very strong about Ghost. I don't get that from Ghost, that he's a bad guy. I think he's an asshole. I think he's self-centered. I don't get that from him. But you know what? In a strange way, I don't get that from him, but I really believe you. I believe you, and I believe Motigo. I believe all of you guys with the strong conviction and this life y'all have for him. I really believe y'all passion, and I really believe that y'all picking up something that I'm not picking up. I really believe that. I think that I may be wrong with this one with Ghost. I hope, and I hope I'm really not, but I really believe y'all know what y'all talking about with him. Isn't that crazy I'm saying that? Because usually when you really believe someone knows what they're saying about the negative stuff about something or somebody, when you believe it, you tend to have that same ideology. But I just don't get that from him. But I believe you guys. I don't. That's just the weirdest thing. Ghost ain't shit. And that's another idiot. This whole shit, he got a cyber truck, he got a regular car, he renting out this big house that he said is his house, but I just never known nobody to get no bank loan for no big house like that, and sustain it. Like, you have no income. You have YouTube income. Unless somebody pulls some numbers in the bank and did something illegal for him to get the house. I just don't see him owning that house. But yeah, I just don't understand how YouTube is your main thing, your main source of income, and you're doing all this big willy stuff. It's just nuts to us. I mean, at least we know with Marcus, he buy knockoff clothes. His clothes don't be fake name brand. The only thing we see Marcus with is sneakers. He'll pay the most for, and I ain't even like sneakers tops with Marcus be like $200 tops, if that. But Marcus watch, his Jeep is cheap. Marcus got a cheap Jeep. Marcus don't live in no fucking real expensive place where his rent is like what, $2,300. That's regular rent in major cities. Um, yeah, but Ghost look like he's living out of his means. Marcus look like he's living within his means. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, I believe he ain't shit. I believe y'all believe. I really believe what y'all say. Y'all conviction. I just don't get that. But I have a feeling that I will get that eventually one day. I just find him to be very condescending to his interviewees, and I got you that, I brought you that. What is that? Them red shoelaces that KD got in her sneakers, I bought her those red shoelaces. She was walking around, the tongue was flipping, flapping around on her shoe, and I said, KD, you need some shoelaces. And I went right there to that dollar, and I got them shoelaces, yep. I got them shoelaces for her. I'm like, God damn, nigga, this do a good deed with having to mention it. That's what makes it a good deed. It's not a good deed. You can do it from the bottom of your heart if you're mentioning the shit. You know what I mean? Ghost say never have shit. That's why he be bragging. I believe. Well, he said his mother was an alcoholic, so I believe. Of course. I heard Tracy say he got top from one of the interviewees. That's the only thing I've heard. He like Amy. He like Amy, that little girl that was in the hotel room with him. That he was the thick one. She was real thick. She was Dominican. And he was like, "Where you come from?" And she had her own hotel room. I think he fucked her. I think that he was just like, please let her really be like over the age of 18, like she says she is. But that was a little girl. I was looking. I said, "Oh, that's baby fat. That ain't grown woman thick. That's baby fat." But he did it with Amy, definitely. But he got top. People. Oh, she said he got top from the nasty lady. Maybe he did. Listen, I don't know. A lot of niggas like basehead head. I don't know. I hope he did. Uh, Ghost and okay, what did it say? I can't wait to run into KD. Why, Cheryl? What you want to say to KD? Yeah, shit. You know what I want you to shit. That bitch, I got black in me. No, you don't, bitch. She always be like nigger and nigga, and here's Ghost. That's my best friend. That's my best. You're like, oh, you fucking coon ass fucking water boy ass motherfucking nigga. I can't stand it. But KD is doing her own self-destructive, so you don't need to do nothing. And when you see her, say nothing nasty to her. You don't, yeah. Cause not you looking for Neek Neek. Yep, I know you still looking for Neek Neek. Shit, that wig, I like that wig. I just would Neek Neek brush it and put some sheen to it. I like that one side red, the other side black, and it's a bob. I like that wig. That style was nice. It's just sneaky. And it's sad about Neek Neek. It's just like she's never going to get better. Like you already know, she's never going to get better. Her mom is still on drugs, but Neek Neek is in her 40s, and her mother's on drugs. Her mother been on drugs her whole life, so you already know what it is. It's the unfortunate cycle, and I want her to get it together because I really like her. I really like me some Neek Neek. I really, really do. Ghost. Okay. Amy then fell off. Amy did fall off. Didn't Rob say that he was gonna get some money from Amy having sex with somebody because they said Amy fell off. This is the perfect time to go hit it. You know what I mean? I'm like, whoa. These motherfuckers, they are just something else. Even the fiends be setting each other fiends up for some sex or whatever. Shit. He like shit. She suck your dick. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, back to Marcus. Marcus, hold on, let me fix my earplug. All right, y'all. Yeah, so Marcus, we're really watching Marcus self destruct. And I think that some of us do want to believe he can be able to turn around. I don't. I know he can't, especially when he talks about his dad, this creep senior, deviant senior. You know what I'm saying? But he just can't get it together. But that bitch Lex, I don't think she's in. She may be in the form, but I don't think so. I think that would be too obvious. I think that she's just around. She's just around. You know what I mean? So she's just around. She really needs to be sitting down trying to figure out like what she gonna do because she gonna have to serve a bid. That bitch was sex trafficking. This bitch be trying to. She's a basket case and she be trying to pick up other people. She was like the guy in jail. She never met him in the physical, but he was able to interloop her into these things. And now look at Anthony. Oh no, because some people have problems and they just process. She had all this explanation for him. And I'm like, oh, bitch, give it a fucking break already. Oh my fucking goodness. Let me see, they can be up early so I can never find her, but one day God gonna let me find her. I want to pray for her and her faith. You know what, Cheryl? That's beautiful. Absolutely. That would be nice for her. She gonna cry, you know that. She gonna fucking cry. But let me go to bed, y'all, because I gotta get up in 3 hours and just do some bullshit. All right. Well, thank y'all for coming by. I appreciate all of y'all. Um, Cheryl, thank you as usual. Juice, Yasmin, thank you for as usual. Mug, people in the bushes, thank you for coming by and be good to yourselves. And don't let nobody fucking rain on your parade or shit on your brand new white shoes. Peace, y'all.